A very good afternoon to all of you. My today's lecture topic is the Middle East crisis. Now, when we say the Middle East, then the region is composed of the countries basically found in the Western Asia and some part of the Northern Africa. The region is well known for its rich supply of oil. The Middle East has always been on spot because of the constant conflict going on between the Muslim nations. Most of the nations in the Middle East are Muslim countries like we can say Iran, Iraq, Qatar, Bahrain, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Syria, etc. Other than that, we found the country like Israel and Armenia. Now, coming on to the question that what are the reason of the crisis in the Middle East? There are several reasons. The first one is the formation of the country Israel. Yes, definitely. After the formation of this Jewish nations in 1948, we have seen that Israel fought many wars with the Arab nations. Still, the conflict is going on because of the Palestinian issues. Iran, recently we have seen that Israel assassinated the nuclear scientist of Iran, and on the retaliation, Iran attacked the Israeli ships. The tensions between the two nations is growing bigger day by day. Now, coming on to the second questions, second reason that the Shia-Sunni issue. Yes, definitely, we know that Saudi Arabia is the biggest rival of Iran, and we know that Saudi Arabia is a Sunni majority country. On the other hand, Iran is a Shia majority country. So basically, they fight for the dominance in the Muslim world. They wanted to become a Khalifa of the Muslim world, and that is why they are doing proxy war. Yes, we know that Iran supported the terrorist organizations Hamas. On the other hand, the Saudi Arabia supported the Houthi rebel groups. Yes, and that is why we have seen Yemen, the another Middle East country, has become the victim of their rivalry. Now, coming on to the third point, that is the involvement of the Western country. Friends, we have seen what happened in Iraq and Syria. Because of the geopolitical importance and the huge reserves in the Middle East, the Middle East has always been a major center for geopolitics. The unnecessary involvement of the country like USA, Russia, Turkey, France and other Western countries, the tension, the conflict, the proxy war is increasing in the Middle East, which damaging the Middle East. Now, coming on to the another reason, that is of course we can say dictatorship in the Middle East, the authoritarian rule by the Khalifas, then we can say the poor democracy over there, and finally the militancy is the main reason why the conflict is going on in the Middle East. Because of these terrorist organizations like ISIS, Hamas, Houthi rebel group and Kurd, we have seen the Middle East has become the battleground in the world. Now, how can the peace can be achieved in the Middle East? For that, the most important thing one need to do is the Arab country should accept Israel as a nation and start the diplomatic relations with it. As we know that UAE is the first country who did it through the Abraham Accord. Similarly, the Israel should give Palestinians their rights. We can say path to peace in the Middle East require holistic approach. It require effort and compromises by all. Then we can say the unnecessary involvement of the Western country should be minimized, and of course the proxy war by the country like Iran, Saudi, Turkey should be stopped in order to achieve the peace. Then we can say the United Nations can play a very important role into it through the peacekeeping forces rather than direct involvement by the Western country. And finally, gentlemen, the education play a very important role in order to attain peace in the future in the Middle East. Thank you very much.